All right, everybody, it is time for movie news with the Louz.
How are you both?
Doing great.
Doing here great, you.
Very good, very good.
How are you doing?
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. The sun's shining, and I'm excited about it.
You look good. You look
Thank
good.
you, thank you. So there is a very interesting movie on the big screen this weekend, Mickey 17. And Mickey, he's known as expendable, and he goes on a very dangerous journey to colonize an ice planet. And this stars Robert Pattinson, who I applaud for taking, you know, obviously he was a vampire once, and I mean, he's been taking a lot of, and he was Batman and very good at it, but lots of different roles. And so I applaud him for that. And the film cast includes 3 Oscar nominees, Toni Collette, who I absolutely love, Mark Ruffalo, the same, and Stephen Yeun. And this is, do you remember the movie Parasite?
Yes.
Bong Joon-ho directs this. And do you recall when we saw all of that table, the Parasite table at the Critics'
Yeah.
Choice? They all scared me. They all scared me because just that movie was scary. So, and then Bong Joon-ho walks past me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm scared of him. But I do want to tell you about some things that are coming up because we're in that, you know, little lull until the like April-ish, May for summer blockbusters. But Black Bag is a spy film. Kate Blanchett, Michael Fassbender, Regé-Jean Page, and Pierce Brosnan are in that. And Novocaine is also next weekend. And I love Jack Quaid, who is Dennis Quaid's son.
Yeah.
He's very, very commendable. And then the quirky Opus with Io Adebari, who, I mean, she can do no wrong right now. And also with her is John Malkovich, Murray Bartlett, who I absolutely love.
Love him.
Tony Hale, Juliette Lewis. So, yeah.
I was curious what Juliette Lewis is up to.
Yes.
Just popped in my head this week. I go, where has she been?
Well, she was on Yellow Jacket. She's part of the Yellow Jacket cast.
I've already seen too many
No
interviews.
spoiler alerts.
Whoops.
I heard Christina Ricci talking about how they miss her because she was the most fun on set, I guess.
She was I loved her character the most. So
Yeah.
somehow bring her back. But the upcoming Black Bag, which is a spy flick, reminded me, because there's all this buzz about, you know, James Bond, because Amazon acquired James Bond, and so they're trying to create some buzz, because it's been a minute since Daniel Craig was there. So let's talk about who we want to be the new Bond. So there's front runners. Henry Cavill, I love him,
Yeah.
but he is too associated with Superman to me.
Well, he needs a new franchise.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy, yes, 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 and then yes after that, because he is rugged enough, and I love him. Idris Elba would be super classy.
Oh, yes.
Super classy. Although I can't imagine him, because when you do James Bond, you've got to devote some time to it and X number of years. So now that's why Daniel Craig's doing all these like different things.
Right.
So I can't imagine Idris Elba wanting to commit to it, but Regé-Jean Page, he
Is
wouldn't
he
be
from Bridgerton?
Yes.
Okay.
First
He
season.
wouldn't be bad.
I'm not
He
crazy
wouldn't
about
be
him.
bad.
I don't like his whole thing about, I got a hit show, I'm famous now, and he left the show.
I know how you feel about that.
You know how I feel.
I know how I feel about that. And then Aaron Taylor Johnson, he gets kicked around a lot because he's like known but not super known.
Yeah.
He's kind of actiony, and he would be good. But my 100% pick, Theo James,
I love him.
who he was on last White Lotus.
Yes, okay.
And
Bridget Jones' baby.
Is it? Oh, I'm sorry.
nude movie.
Is it he and the monkey as well? Is
Yes.
that his latest? Okay, that's what I'm
Yes.
thinking of. Okay.
Yes,
cool.
He's having a moment.
He's having a moment.
Yeah.
And I agree with this moment.
Do you think
And he
it's a
should keep
possibility?
having said moment. His name's on the list.
Yeah.
His name's on the
See,
list.
I think Henry Cavill's the one I've heard the most, though.
Yes, but again, he's Superman.
Yeah.
Even though he's not Superman anymore.
To your point, I love Tom Hardy because he always brings an adoptable dog
Yes.
to red carpets. I love him. I feel like he is now too ingrained in like the Venom and like.
But you know what's
Action,
weird about those?
you know?
I mean, like when he was Bane and
Yeah.
things like that, he's not often seen. because he always has like some, weird
true.
mask on. So I'm like, let's see that face. Let's see your action, because I love him so
agree
much.
with what you said about maybe having somebody who's not as known,
Yeah.
so they can really take over the character. For example, you won't
Theo
know this show.
James.
She won't know this show, but when they cast
He doesn't
before
know.
Daniel Craig, oh my gosh,
He doesn't know.
the guy.
Before Daniel Craig. Before Daniel Craig.
Okay, here's what I will give you the hint. Remington Steele.
Oh, yeah, Pierce Brosnan?
Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
Oh,
no,
Mamma
he
Mia, Pierce.
But he wants to do it again.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. When they
and-
cast him, all I could think was 80s TV show Remington Steele.
Yes. Well, I was going to
'Cause
say.
I knew Pierce Brosnan from that.
I
He was
think
very-
Pierce Brosnan's great. I mean, I don't want to be ageist or anything. He's 71. So he would, I don't know. No. No.
Now, is there a world where you have a spin-off series? It's not trying to be
Of
James
course.
Bond,
It's called Hollywood right now.
But
we
it's
have
called
47 spin-offs of something.
Jane Bond, where it's a female version of the James Bond, but it's a different universe. But not, I mean, but you have the James Bond, then you have the Jane Bond.
You know who I'm thinking?
Who?
Come on. Dame Judi Dench.
She's in them. She's in the Bonds.
She can reprise her role.
There we go.
She's in the Bonds.
She
Yes.
could. I
But,
believe.
I like your thought about a Jane Bond.
Yeah, let's
But do we need it? Should we just start making some
Why do I-
original movies?
Well,
What about
I
Patricia
know.
Bond?
Patricia? Patty Bond.
Patty Bond. Patty Bond.
The only Bond, I'll tell you this, there's been a million. The only Bond movie I've ever seen is Skyfall because of Adele singing the theme song.
Oh, Skyfall.
And so I watched that one. It was great, but I've never seen another one.
What? They're all quite good. I mean, I like them. Like I like the Mission Impossibles, or the Bournes. They're good. They're actiony, which I love. And then I do want to tell you something real quick that I forgot about. Heretic is new on streaming right now on Max, and that is Hugh Grant. And he's unsavory,
Yeah.
and he's really good in the role.
He's good at
What does that
unsavory.
mean?
He's good at unsavory.
What does that mean about him being unsavory?
Well,
Well, thanks, Luz. We'll see you in hour
Yes,
2.
see you then.
All right, guys. We'll be back with our Masked Singer recap right after this.